Juniors, Nick Gale is in lane 2, Will Sharman is in 3, Gianni Francus in 4, then Lawrence Clark in 5, Julian Adeniran in 6, Joseph Hilton in 7, and Edirin Okoro in 8. Well, he's a huge talent now with the maestro Malcolm Arnold. Andy Pozzi improved his personal best over the high hurdles in the heats, under 14 seconds for the first time. Nick Gale from the Sale Harriers alongside him, the English champion this year. So what can Will Sharman do, the defending champion, Commonwealth silver medalist, but needing to rediscover some of that sort of form here? New Essex Beagle, Gianni Francus, been in cracking form. New personal best set 13.57, or equaling it from a couple of years back. The Commonwealth bronze medalist, Lawrence Clark, just clipped 100th off his best in the qualification, and as I said a couple of minutes ago, that was into a 0.7 win. Julian Adeniran from Shaftesbury Barnet Harriers, British University's champion. Then 2 Birchfield Harriers on the outside lane. This is Joseph Hilt, 21-year-old. Again ran a PB to get into this final. And then Edirin Okoro, former junior champion, 22 years of age now. So I'm sure Andy Turner will be an interested spectator. And as far as selection is concerned, don't forget, top 2, if you have the A standard, which William Sharman does, so he has to come in the top 2 here, that would guarantee him selection. But Clark and Francus with a chance. They can get in the top 2 and run under 13.52. That's the A standard. Safely away, Francus gets a very good start, Sharman right there, Clark with a little bit of work to do. It's Francus leading them at the moment, and here comes Lawrence Clark, though Clark's going well now. It's right between these two, Clark and Francus. Francus might have it, but Clark gets it on the line. 13.6. The victory goes to Clark. Francus takes second place. The time, unfortunately, outside of the A standard, but Lawrence Clark will be delighted to have taken that title. Conditions didn't help, again into a headwind. That's a bit of a shame, because I think Colin might agree that I think Clark is certainly capable of running 13.52.
A great performance by both the lads there. Very competitive racing. It's very difficult to run when you're so close together, but both of them held their form well. It was a very aggressive race by both those athletes. Francus and Clark got out very strong, very powerfully indeed. And by halfway, Francus seemed like he was going to take this title, but Lawrence stuck in with him as close as he possibly could, kept driving over every single one of the barriers, clipped that one, did knock him off too many, held his form together, and he drove hard into the line, wanting this title. And I believe he's taken his first. Well done indeed. Let's watch it from this angle here. Unfortunately, Will Sharman is not in contention, not at the best of seasons for him. But the two athletes out in front, they're running stride for stride. It's a great way to see hurdling being done. Whoa, what a great race. And I do believe, yeah, it's Clark. I also have a real isolation here of Lawrence's technique. Clattered that first hurdle, but it didn't really affect him. Pushes hard into each single one of these hurdles, making sure he's accurate all the way. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. He doesn't want to drive too soon either, because if you accelerate too quickly, you can make a mistake. And once you make the mistake in the hurdle race itself, it can cost you dearly. He kept his head, he kept cool. Clipped that one yet again, but it's not making any difference. He's working hard into him. And let's watch his determination as he comes over this final barrier. Drive, 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 and then the lean. Great stuff. Well done, Lawrence Clark. And he's with Phil Jones.
It was a dip to make you proud there, I think, Colin, and it won you the race. And now the question is, where does it leave you for the World Championships? Because you've not quite got the A standard, but you could be taken as a discretionary pick.
Well, I hope so. It's the third time I've run the B standard. I ran it in the heats and run it here. it's not in ideal conditions, the headwind, so I hope Charles won't commonly select. I really do. I mean, I've been struggling with injuries all year. This is only my 4th meet that I've done this year, so I'm just really pleased. I didn't get the best of races. I don't think anyone ran particularly quick just there, but I'm so pleased to get that win.
Is there a plan for you to run again at Palace next weekend?
I'll have to make a decision based on how I feel tomorrow morning. This is the first time in the last 4 weeks out in the European Under-23 Championships where I've actually been over the centre of a hurdle. So my legs might feel a bit sore, and I don't know whether I'll have 4 days and is enough to recover, because it's Friday evening. It was 5 days, yeah, I mean, I don't.
So that considered, you must be thrilled with the way you've been able to come through and win this title.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I mean, every single race I've had this year almost had a headwind, so when I get a tailwind, I'm hoping I can run quickly, and when I get put alongside fast people like in London, you have David Oliver, if I can get in that race, and Andy Turner, hopefully I'll run well.
All the very best going forward, and well done today.
Thank you very much, I'm really pleased.
Well, he's never lacking in confidence, is he? Wants to run against the big boys, and well, rewarded with another equaling personal best, 13:58, just 100th ahead of Gianni Frankis into that 0.8 headwind. Will Sharman, though, only could manage 3rd spot, 13.77.